Welcome, this is Ray Byrne. Welcome to Manhattan on the day of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Have you seen the film, Hey Dude, Where's My Car? That is my reality at the moment. I went to get my car last night outside the building, the office, and it turned out the police had moved it. Big T was in town, I believe, for the Knicks game. I saw the signs that said no parking Wednesday, but apparently that extended to Saturday, and my car has been relocated. It said, I asked the police, they said, call this number, 311. I called the number. They said, it's not our issue. Call the 14th precinct. I called the 14th precinct. They said, no, call 311. And I said, I called 311. They said, okay, we're going to have a check. Your car is at the Brooklyn Navy Yard, and they've got it impounded there, that you probably won't have to pay a fee. I spoke to the police who were still on the street. I said, if I go there and they ask me to pay a fee, what should I do? They said, yeah, you probably have to pay the fee. And I said, is there anything I could say in my defense? They could say, you could say you didn't see the sign. Anyway, so I went to Brooklyn Navy Yard, to the police compound, and they said, oh, well, we're checking the record. No, your car isn't here. We're the ones who coordinate the movement of the cars. That's why they said your car is here. Your car is actually at 270, I think it was 270 between 25th and 26th Street. And I said, how can it be between 25th and 26th Street? And then they looked on the map, and we all looked at our phones. We showed each other our phones. Realized it's not actually possible to be between, because that would be like on top of a building. And then they said, oh no, it must be actually on 25th Street. Go to 25th Street. So I thought maybe I won't go all the way back to Manhattan to check. Maybe I'll just call a friend and have them check. So they checked, and it turned out, shockingly, the car wasn't there. It wasn't there on 25th Street. So I went back into the NYPD car compound and told them, oh, actually the car isn't there. Then they brought the supervisor in. The supervisor came in, and bringing in the big guns, so I had a bit more hope about the situation being resolved. And they talked, they've got like the bulletproof glass that you can't actually hear what people are saying through. And I only caught a little bit of what they were saying, but I saw them smiling and laughing a little bit. Glad they're still enjoying their working late at night, so it's good that people can still have a good time and enjoy themselves, even though it's getting on to midnight. I wasn't enjoying myself too much, but I was trying to still see the lighter side of things. And they said, actually, we think it's we don't know, but we have a feeling. And I think if you're working in that kind of situation, you're working at a yard where they're regularly impounding cars, you may develop a kind of intuition where maybe you don't know for sure, but you get like a premonition. You're talking to a person who's lost his car, and you get you see a vision or something of where the car might be, and so you go with that. What else have you got to go on? So they said, here it is. This is what they called, because they called the bigger supervisor again. I think that they're probably just about reached the president, and he was saying that it's probably on 7th and 8th Avenue, between 7th and 8th Avenue. That's where your car is. So call me a skeptic, but I was still a little bit reluctant to go all the way back to Manhattan and check whether the car was there, because then I would have to return to... Thank you for joining Wasson Bergmar. We've got an audience building here for the saga of my Hey Dude, Where's My Car in Manhattan? Hey NYPD, Where's My Car? So I was a little bit hesitant to go all the way back to Manhattan, find the car wasn't there, and then come back again to the Brooklyn Navy police yards to find out if the car was actually there, or if they could tell me. So I called a friend again, had a friend go out to check the location. She was walking around, and lo and behold, the car was not there. So it was still, hey dude, NYPD, where's my car? I told them she's gone there, and she hasn't found it. So now it's getting on to, it's like past midnight, and then they bring out like the uniformed supervisor, and she brought out, she did some investigation. told me she was going to look into it. I waited there for half an hour. So this is kind of where we're at now. The car wasn't found last night. I'm now like searching. I'm on my scooter, searching through the streets of Manhattan, and using all my bush skills that I learned, still have from Australia, to try and orientating by the sun, and relying on my own intuition to some degree to try and find out if this car is somewhere in Manhattan. So I'm going to head off now. Wish me luck. I'll stop in with further updates. Ray Byrne signing off.